everybody, Joe Misfit Glenn here. Welcome to A Minute with Misfit. Today we are here with Operator Coffee. We have Casey on the right and Sarah on the left. Welcome, guys.
Hey.
Hello. Thanks for having us.
Yeah, thanks for coming on. Real quick, I'm just going to let a few people pour in. I'll say hey to them and stuff, and then we'll get after it, okay?
Yeah.
Awesome.
What's up, Aaron? Sergeant Poor. Yeah, we're about to get up to 88 mile an hour, my man. Can you guys see the comments, by the way?
We can see we see stuff coming in under the bottom of the screen, yeah.
Okay, yeah, so I can put them up. Hey, yeah, y'all like the intro, man? Finally got a good intro. What's up, Prez?
Killer.
Yeah.
Y'all, Prez did that up for me last night. I think he was staying up to the early morning, making it happen for me. I appreciate you, Prez. What's up, Facebook user? Nah, welcome. Hey, James. Welcome. Hell yeah. Okay. Well, okay, we're going to go ahead and get started, guys. So Casey and Sarah, I think, well, everybody knows that you guys are with Operator Coffee and that you guys give the, what is it, a big cup of wake the fuck up is the term. And I appreciate it. That's my kind of language, you know? So tell us a little bit about your why you guys do this, how you got started, and a little bit about yourselves, please.
You start.
Yeah. Let's see. I many years ago started, had a coffee stand, loved coffee, realized back then, it was about 10, 12 years ago, I was very young. Coffee was just, I loved it. I worked for an attorney before that, hated it. What I wanted to do was just make somebody's cup of coffee in the morning, start their day right, rather than doing what I was doing. Got into it, did it for about a year. It didn't work at the time. It made sense to sell the stand and continue on, but it was something I always knew that I wanted to get back into. And so about 5 years ago now, Casey reached out to me with this opportunity to run this company called Operator Coffee. And I said, absolutely. I would love to get with you on that. And we kind of dove right in and here we are. We have some really, really great things going on. And we have a 5-year vision that we're trying to bring to fruition. And we're super stoked to be where we're at right now.
Good deal.
Yeah, we're running a bit ahead of schedule on what we're trying to accomplish, mainly because of circumstances and walking into a building that's the right fit for what we wanted to have for a headquarters building to launch Operator Club headquarters. Operator Club is a parent company of the Operator Coffee brand, and Operator Club was on purpose for a couple reasons. One, because under Operator Club, you can put a lot of different products. So you can have anything that's Operator branded under that deal. And then Operator Club was as a testament to the original founders of the brand. They founded the Operator Coffee brand. Another Air Force dude who was an operator and his wife launched the product initially just as a coffee product regionally in Texas. They were focused on opening coffee shops called Operator Clubs. As a way to bring vets together in a fellowship environment, a social space, to get them out of their house and get them connected and directly tackle that PTS issue and suicide rate. So we wanted to stay true to some aspect of their vision. We've changed up and we've tackled it a little bit different way, but we've kept a lot of that original focus. And one of the things that was sensitive to me being a military guy, and I started down the path of being an Air Force pilot, but ended up in acquisitions and business and that kind of thing. One of the first things I said to Sarah when she took control of the company was of the day-to-day was, I was a Air Force guy, but I wasn't an operator. And I said, a lot of the roasts that we have are operations focused. And right. I said, there's going to be vets that take exception to that being non-operator owned. And, she said, well, my dad was an asphalt worker and he had operator in his title. Your dad was a sawmill worker and he had operator in his title. Why does it have to be a military operator? Why can't it be an American operator? And I said, it's an amazing vision, thought process for a tribute brand that speaks to the American that gets up every day and goes to work and supports their family, supports their community, supports the country, whether they're military operators or whether they're, civilian operators. And so we have tributes to truck drivers and farmers and nurses and kind of a broad spectrum approach to an American patriotic brand. And so it's a cool broad spectrum of ways to give back to vets and first responders and put a message out there that really speaks to where we come from as people and who our parents were and grandparents were.
Yeah.
Nice, man. Well, I appreciate that idea. That's a beautiful idea, man. Wow. I appreciate it. So now I know from talking to Jesse, right? Jesse was his name, the last guy. I'm bad with names. I'll apologize now. But he was talking about, I remember all the different names. Like there was one for PJs, there was ones for all these different operators, as you called it. You guys are still going with that, I assume. They still have those names?
There's an irony in this company being founded and run by two Air Force guys. We're finally launching our Air Force roast.
There you go.
Our next one is going to be
Parablend kind of speaks to the PJ guys. So there's a little bit of Air Force focus there. It kind of was cross branch, but we've got a true Air Force roast is our newest one that's getting ready to launch here in a few weeks, actually. So we've got what we call the Classics line. The Classics line were the original 5 roasts that were there when we purchased the brand from Zach and Robin Weisenberger, and that was Parablend. It was Roast 22. It was Trident Roast and Breacher Blend, and they were all focus areas of different operational communities within the military, obviously. So we kept those heritage classic roasts. Call them the classics. It says the classics across the top of the box or bag, and then we've expanded from there. So it's been a lot of fun to build out a brand that has a lot of offering to it. And I saw somebody say they hate coffee. Maybe they like hot chocolate because we have that too. So
coming soon.
And tea coming also.
Yeah. So Aaron, he was but he's here to support the ones that support the base. Yeah.
There's a lot of them out there that don't dig coffee, and that's okay. Yeah. So
we actually initially we had discussed decaf, typically with coffee drinkers, why on earth would decaf exist? What we really came to find putting in, like the time, we listen to our customers, we listen to what people have to say. And so after putting in the time, there's a comfort, there's a nostalgia and a comfort that comes with waking up every morning. And there's a generation there's a large group of people out there that drank coffee their whole life. Because of heart problems or because of health, concerns, they can't drink caffeine. So decaf still kind of gives that comfort of still being able to wake up every morning and drink your coffee. And so we always made it a point to make sure that it's the beverages. It's the beverages that bring you comfort, bring people together, give people that space to. I'm not drinking coffee right now. I'm drinking cider.
I see some comments coming in too about things. So because I don't know how long people will be on. So a couple of things I want to throw out. Operatorcoffee.com is the website. We'll get to the bundles piece and what we've got going for a promotion here pretty soon. So definitely go and look at the coffee bundles, and we'll talk about what those are. If you're just wanting to go try a bag of coffee from us and you haven't tried it before, you've never bought anything from us. Use Freedom20 all capital, and you'll get 20% off your first order. So just try it out, see if you love it. Everything within the food and beverage space is always based on personal preference. We have lights, we have mediums, we have darks, we have espresso, we have decaf, we have hot chocolate, we have a couple coffees that are actually flavored. So there's kind of a spectrum there for everybody to try out. There's a sample pack of our top selling light, medium, and dark roast. So there's ways to check out and see what you like before you get into it. And then we have launched a bundle product line as a special promo. You can get a coffee subscription also. So you can go in and subscribe for coffee. It shows up every month at your door. A lot of people in the coffee space doing that. A lot of people in every space doing that. But the bundle packs are specific and for a reason. So the bundle packs that are there, there's what are they? There's the gifter pack. Mm-hmm. There's the robust pack.
And then there's the operator pack.
So that's 2 bags, 4 bags, and 6 bags plus a free bag.
Nice.
if you buy the package, you're going to get coffee for a year. So you're going to get coffee every month for a year, 2 bags, 4 bags, or 6 bags. If you buy into it, the deal is you're going to pay for that whole year's subscription up front on that bundle. Now, why would you do that? Well, we're going to give you a discount per bag of almost $8 a bag. So if you buy your whole year's worth of coffee up front, we're going to give you an $8 a bag discount. So we're straight up breaking even on coffee. And you're going to get free freight every month.
I have to address this comment real quick. I'm sorry. So Aaron posted gift sets and ammo cans would be cool. Now, Aaron, that would be cool. But listen, okay. Casey actually has a background and has been in the ammo space for quite some time now. So we work within that industry already. I'm going to be honest and say that coffee is my escape from the ammo world. So it'll be a little while before you see anything show up in ammo cans, because it'd be nice to not see an ammo can.
That's a really cool idea.
It's a great idea. I give it to you. Fantastic idea. But you're
let me finish this thought, because this bundle thing is a big deal. So Sarah came up with these bundles, and those 3 bundle packs, you're getting the discount. Why are we giving the discount, and why are we doing this? Well, it front loads a year's worth of coffee to be sold. We're going to put those funds right into the operator club. So we'll get into what that operator club is when you want to talk about that, Joe. But just if people are online while we're talking and they want to peruse that stuff, I want to make sure we got the website out to people and a discount code for people if they want to try something out, and then to bring attention to the bundles, because that's a big thing going on right now.
Cool. So the best idea would be going with the bundle. That's where you're going to save the most.
Oh, you're going to save the most there for sure. It's a year's supply of coffee, depending on which package you pick. And it's obviously, when you look at it, you kind of get a sticker shock. Oh my gosh, that's a lot of money on the gifter pack. You're spending $250 some bucks or whatever it is. So, but you're getting coffee for a year every month.
Yeah,
so
the gifter pack was actually something. The idea really came from Casey for Christmas last year. Bought me a subscription, a year subscription for wine. So I get 6 bottles of wine of different types, from different countries every month. And I love it. I actually did something similar for my dad a couple of years ago for whiskey. So it was like every quarter throughout the year, he got like this whiskey sampler. Yeah. And we all sat down when we tasted these different shots. And so, this year for the holidays, we were like, you know what, that's such a fantastic gift idea. There's so many coffee drinkers out there. There's so many loved ones that we have that drink coffee. It's a one-time purchase, and it's 12 orders of 2 bags a month for 12 months. And that's it. It's like I can say from, receiving the wine every month, it's like a gift every month.
Right.
Well, it's that memory back. So with coffee, it's just, why can't we do that with coffee?
Jeffrey Poor's question is, can you mix? You can pick whatever roast you want.
Yeah.
And if you wanted to change it up middle of the year and you got a hold of me, I'd change it up for you too.
Yeah.
So,
and we were open to, putting together, custom orders and things like that. So if, there's something on the site that you don't see, we're very easy to get a hold of, to just reach out to us, and we'll put something together that's special, that's exactly what you need. And if we need to change it up throughout the year, we can do that.
I saw about K-Cups. So these boxes behind us are K-Cup boxes. Those are 100 count bulk pack sample boxes we just got in to test and look at. So we're about 4 weeks away from K-Cups. So for those that want K-Cups, they're en route. So we'll launch with two different roasting K-Cups here, probably by the first of the year. So that's coming also.
Hey, one quick question.
Yeah.
Freedom 23, all caps, is your discount code?
Freedom 20.
20. Okay.
20.
Yeah. Freedom 20.
Yeah, 20%.
Oh, all right, cool. Freedom 20, y'all. All caps. All right.
And the discount doesn't apply to the bundles, which is why I bought up both. I've already put the discount bigger than that discount into the bundles. So those are there for annual. And if somebody was here close, even if you're not close, if people buy into those bundles, they're on a list. They get put on a list at that point as far as the headquarters goes. Mm-hmm. And, they're a direct contributor to that headquarters vision and opening. And for people here local, they're going to get the opportunity to come and visit and be part of and be in and take part in that club. That club will have a lounge side. With an alcohol side, that'll be a tribute to vets and first responders in the distilled spirits and the microbrews that we're going to offer in there. We'll have the roastery, we'll have a tasting room, and there'll be continued discounts for the members of that. For the people that are putting in that aren't from there, they'll have a continued connection with us as a company, and love to have that network that's out there, working with us on the mission. So,
oh yeah, I agree. Yeah, it'd be cool. I wish I lived closer. I'd be checking it out. Quick question: does that only apply to Vet Codes members or all veterans?
That discount code that I just gave you applies to literally anyone. It's their first order only, so you can't use it more than once. It's really meant to have a trial run and go, do I like this? It's premium coffee. It's spendy. We acknowledge that it's spendy, but we're handpicking beans from different places around the world, and we're pulling in top tier stuff, and we're making sure that it's really, really high end product. So we're small batch roasting that product. It's a craft roast effort. We've got a roast master that's been roasting coffee for years. And the focus is to really hone in on, different quality products. It's not just a gimmicky product in a fancy bag. So the point of that discount code is for everybody to get a trial on the first run. So location for Operator Club, good question, Aaron. Caldwell, Idaho is where we're based, and that's where the building will be located.
Yeah,
cool. So how many different types of bags of coffee do you have?
12. Is that not including the hot chocolate?
I think it's
12. So 13.
And then there's whole bean or ground of each one, so double that for SKUs. But it's I think it's 12 roasts now. If you go to operatorcoffee.com, there's a slider bar on the homepage. You can see light to dark, and every single roast is listed there, so it's really easy to kind of see what you've got.
Yeah, and of course we have the new one coming soon, the Sky Train.
Now, so although I do drink coffee every day, I have like 2 or 3 cups every morning, where I don't drink it throughout the day, but I have a lot of people that do that in my family. What would you suggest for me as far as whole or already ground, or what would you suggest for me?
I think it all depends on how you prepare your coffee. If you're somebody that wakes up and you freshly grind your coffee every morning, definitely whole bean. If you use an espresso, typically buying whole bean and grinding it fresh every morning is just ideal. You're really releasing those flavors from the bean.
Gotcha.
And you're just going to give yourself a really, really flavorful, robust cup of coffee in the morning. However, there's also a lot of us out there where, from the convenience aspect, having it pre-ground is just ideal as well. Whether you don't have a grinder, or again, convenience of just being able to throw coffee in however you make it, whether it's a French press, it's a drip machine.
Gotcha.
It's all personal to everybody. It's really
If you haven't tried whole bean and ground it yourself just before you make it, you should do it once.
Yes.
Just because it's really cool.
You should do it once. But, if you're a light coffee drinker, medium coffee drinker, dark coffee drinker, it just doesn't really matter whether you go whole bean or light. It's just, again, it's how you prepare your coffee in the morning, and then your preference from that way.
Huh. Okay. So we got a question about the richest blend for flavors.
So we have, I would say the richest flavor one we have is going to be either our Harvest or our Roast 22. So those are actually have the flavor added into the coffee. It is a flavored coffee. The rest of our coffee, if you were an unflavored coffee drinker, from experience, I've realized that there's people that are flavored coffee people, and there are people that are, how dare you even bring up flavored coffee to me? But as far as our unflavored, just regular coffee, I'd say it's a pretty big tie between our Modern Patriot and our Breacher. However, we are getting into single origins and playing a little bit more with that. I would say our Sky Train cup that's coming out soon is probably going to be the richest flavor, bold, dark roast yet.
Gotcha.
As far as the lighter roasts go, I would say our Trident is probably...
Oh, it's the top seller.
It's the top seller among the light roast coffee is the Trident.
Gotcha. Sweet. Well, so talk to me about this whole Operators Club. and how it goes in with our conversation that we've been going on tonight, man.
Yeah, so the Operator Club is it's something that we carried forward from the original founders. So Casey and I were not the original founders. We did not start Operator Coffee. It was started by a couple out of Texas, Robin and Zach. Zach was an Air Force guy, and his beautiful wife, Robin. They're both pilots, and they had a vision for this company to someday open up these operator clubs. And we actually didn't know that until we had acquired the assets with the company. And I was going through all of the documentation. I came across, it was just like this random document in this random folder, and it just said Operator Club. Now, the original company was actually Operator Coffee. We bought the assets and refiled and
launched a new company.
Yeah, launched a new company with the brand assets that we purchased. Nice. And we did so because of that particular document labeled Operator Club. And so in this, he's just really, I would imagine a rough draft of that core vision that he had of, this is what Operator Coffee is. Operator Coffee will eventually open all of these operator clubs around the country. That'll be a designated spot for vets and first responders and people to come and just really have that fellowship and camaraderie, and be able to mingle with each other,
right?
And talk about things that you just don't. Veterans don't have the ability to talk about with civilians, people who haven't served, right? There's unless if you know. And when I came across this document, it was a ridiculous 10:30 at night. I called Casey and I said, "Oh my God." It was so powerful and it spoke to me so much. I said, we have to make this happen. We have to see this through. And so we titled the company Operator Club with that vision in mind. And for 5 years, we've just been doing our best to build that brand, bring that awareness to what we're about, what we're here to do. And right now with these operator packs that we're launching, it's with the hope that we can now secure our first location for that operator club. So this has been 5 years in the making since we've on this company that we're trying. Like now we're putting everything we have into it to finally make this happen. It's super exciting. I'm excited
for sure. No, it's awesome. So the operator club, to picture you'll start seeing things. So you can go to Facebook, and then we have a group called Operator Club. Our page is obviously Operator Coffee, but there's a group called Operator Club. That's where to go to get the news and the update, the pictures, as we start to realize this location. We're in the location now. Right now we've got the roaster there. We're leasing a portion of that building. We're working with the owner on the purchase. That's part of the reason for this bundle pack thing, to do some fundraise to go in and get this building secured and start the retro inside the building that needs to be done.
Yeah.
I know there's a couple of questions. One was, do we ship internationally? We ship to bases, for sure. Just because it's like shipping to any U.S. location. Right. Internationally, we haven't done. It doesn't mean we can't do it. It's really just an element of managing the shipping costs because it's crazy expensive. And then the CBD blend, there is a bundle pack on the website right now where you can buy coffee and a CBD additive to go into the coffee. It's available right now on the website. If you want CBD in your coffee, you can obviously add CBD to your coffee anytime, but it comes with an Ignite CBD product that can be added to the coffee. It comes with it. So
we don't have any initial plans right now. That's not to say that we won't in the future to do an actual blend of CBD within the coffee itself.
It's hard to get it consistent has been the issue.
It is.
With as far as the same volume per cup. It's hard to get it in there, and
we've been kind of tied up with a different additive that we've been kind of playing around with and hoping to bring to market soon.
Yeah. So what you'll see in the line extension going into 2024, a little bit of a sneak peek there. We haven't talked about this anywhere yet. We'll have a protein coffee, enhanced coffee in single serve packs. So you'll be able to get that in a pour over. You'll be able to get it in a K-cup. It's essentially going to deliver you 8 to 10 grams of protein just in the coffee, the cup of black coffee. And then we have additional protein additives and flavor packs and protein creamers that give you another 10 grams. So you're going to be between 8 and 20 grams of protein before you ever finish that first cup of coffee. So you got 2 eggs worth of protein to kick the day off. And that's come about through a series of different things that we've been working on. It's a collagen-based protein. It's very high quality product. It's a patented formulation within the protein to actually melt into the coffee properly and not have a weird taste, not have any of that stuff going on. So it's really, really quality stuff.
Yeah.
It changes the end of the flavor spectrum, the flavor curve on coffee, so it kind of smooths it out.
Okay.
So if you don't like the bitterness at the finish of a dark roast coffee, for example, it's going to smooth that right out and be a very smooth cup of coffee. So that's something we're really excited about. The U.S. military is actually behind the thought process of us doing this because those of you that have lived off of MREs for any period of time and utilized the coffee pack that's in those, a lot of the guys talk about putting it in your lip like chew and sucking the caffeine out of it and spitting it out. It tastes like garbage.
I just put it in my mouth and ate it. It was instant.
People just eat it to get the caffeine shot.
Heard that.
But Navy, we'll pick on Navy guys for a minute because they're the ones that always get poked at for drinking so much coffee all day, every day, drinking the Navy sludge. There's a point of caffeine intake where you fall off of a cliff, just like a sugar crash. But unlike a sugar crash, if you have a sugar crash, you can actually take food and different things to kind of come out of that. If you have a caffeine crash, you got to sleep to come out of that completely. You kind of have to have a reset with rest. So the military studies have said, hey, when they drop off, especially guys that are going and going and going multiple days of patrol, that kind of thing, very little sleep, and they're trying to cram, they're trying to feed themselves with caffeine, right? Well, if the caffeine's a good thing up to a point. If you mix caffeine and protein together, then you get a much longer and shallower curve of energy and focus that
Really?
You don't just the caffeine. So the idea is you can fix yourself with protein as you go and not ever get to that cliff for caffeine. So that's the longevity of the program, but we're bringing that product to market here in just a few weeks, actually. So
a few weeks. This
This
intrigues me.
Keeps going the way that it is.
Right. I hope so. Yeah. This intrigues the shit out of me. So like for me, I got hurt right after 13 years of service, have a tore up body. Right.
Yeah.
Well, all the pills that the VA gave me destroyed my insides. So I can't gain weight. So I have to have protein diets, right? My body is just wrecked inside. So I quit all my meds, went to cannabis, started surviving again. But this coffee would help me add weight with the 10 grams of protein damn near for a cup. Shit.
Well,
that would help.
Having
I drink 2 cups a day.
In a collagen-based protein form, collagen's the highest bioavailable protein source that's out there. So, for example, whey protein, which is fantastic, is about 53% bioavailable, meaning your body can absorb and utilize about 53% of what you take in. And collagen's in the 93 to 95% level. So and the source of collagen protein, it actually goes to your nails and your hair and your joints. And if you're guys or gals that have been had your body be beat up serving and your joints are all smashed up and you got issues there, it helps a ton. It helps with surgery recoveries. It helps with it just helps with general bone and joint health too. So there's a lot of benefit to it. There's obviously, we all know the benefits to protein. Sources of protein are absorbed in different ways by your body. So, we'll be releasing in some of the education on that as we go too, so people can really learn more about it. Because I've learned a ton about it the last 6 months working on this project. It's been really great, actually.
Availability is key. I'm glad that you brought that up because we can, like a lot of our over-the-counter vitamin C, vitamin D, there's no bioavailability there. It needs to be bioavailable. So it just passes us, doesn't do not a whole bunch of benefit. I like that bioavailability. Man, I'm not even going to say it no more. Anyway, that's good. I like that. I'm on to that one because I was thinking about getting some coffee, man. I'm going to be looking y'all up. I like that a lot. And I love your mission, man. Your mission, I support it 100%.
Appreciate that.
No, we appreciate you guys, man. I mean, for somebody to go out and spend their day helping someone else, that's good shit.
Well, you guys have brought a ton of awareness to the brand for us, which we appreciate a lot with, giving a bag out every few weeks to Vet Code members and excited to see the post. People are always posting about it, taking pictures of it, appreciating it, coming back as customers and buying coffee later. That's how we get the word out. So these are great opportunities for us.
That's how we bring awareness.
Hell yeah. Well, that's good stuff. Did you guys have any more upcoming blends that you wanted to talk about?
Nothing. We have a
few
things in the works.
No spoilers.
We're really excited for 2024 because 2024 is the year that we really start upping our game a little bit as far as bringing out the single origin and there's a lot of coffee connoisseurs out there that have a real preference over like specific types of beans and just kind of a little bit more of a.
It makes sense to a lot of the heart of your group here in the Vet Codes group. If you're a Vet Codes member and you're tracking the group, there's a lot of focus in the the marijuana space and the the quality of the product, right? So quality of the product is important. The same thing's true no matter what it is that you're consuming, right? So if you're consuming coffee, there's trash coffee and there's really, really nice coffee. And so our focus is to stay at that premium end of the spectrum. It's we may sell less coffee, volume wise over the years, but the focus is for it to be really, really good product, that you have a good experience. As people that drink coffee, it's like when you go into college and you start drinking trash beer, or when you're brand new enlisted and you're drinking what's cheap because it's what you can afford. Yeah. Once you get to this point of, really nice bourbon or really nice beer, it's really hard to go back the other direction.
Yeah.
Right. So coffee's a lot that way for us. And a couple things that are coming up that we're excited to talk about. One is the single origin piece. Single origin means you're taking a bean from a location with a flavor profile, because a lot of coffee out there is blends. It's different blends to try to come up and achieve different flavors. So to grab a specific coffee is really, really, you can't screw that up because it's very specific. So you can't mask it with anything else. It is what it is.
Yeah.
A couple of things that within the existing line that I think are really cool to point out. Jesse may have talked about some of this when he was on here a few months back. Modern Patriot is a tribute roast in partnership with John Tigan, Tig from 13 Hours in Benghazi. So if you've seen the 13 Hours in Benghazi movie, Tig, that's depicted in there, he's one of our ambassadors. He's actually on the cover of that coffee.
on the bag.
And he's a good friend of ours and out doing a lot of great things for the vet space as well. And the new blend Sarah's mentioned a couple times, Skytrain, is in reference to the C-47 Skytrain. That was the predominant aircraft in the Berlin Airlift. And Sarah's grandfather was a World War II vet that was part of the Berlin Airlift. And so there's a lot of family connection there.
Yeah.
It's kind of our first core Air Force, Army Air Corps connected, tribute roast throwback, which we're excited about bringing to the table. What else? Teas. We're looking at teas for next year.
Operator tea coming soon.
K-Cups will launch.
K-Cups. We tried so hard to stay away from K-Cups, but our customers screamed at us and we listened, and so here we are. We're hopefully by the 1st of January.
Y'all had to do some extra work to get the K-Cups to actually do what they're supposed to do, right?
So much work.
We discovered that so Roast 22, one of our flavored coffees, is actually our number one top selling coffee for a good reason. I always emphasize to people, it's not a sweetened coffee, but it is flavored. And it's subtle. You smell it more than you taste it. But it's our top seller. And what we found was you can't just so easily pour that coffee into a K-Cup and call it good. There's we found that just with the ratios between how the flavor is added into what you're getting in the K-Cup. So there's been a lot of back and forth trying to really perfect that ratio and that recipe and getting that right. And so that's probably what has hindered our launch time a little bit, but we're getting close. We're so close. We're just about there. Maybe one more little tweak and we've got our packaging secured and everything ready to go. We're just trying to make sure that what we do bring to market is what people know and love.
Can you still hear us, Joe? froze there. So I don't know if we're frozen or if he's frozen.
Come on, internet. Damn it. There you go. Shit. Sorry, y'all.
All right.
I guess
we're good.
My bad.
No, we got there's
my...
a couple questions there that I want to poke at. So the first one is is there a blend that's not so strong? So with coffee, you can kind of toggle that switch a little bit. A couple things to note on strength, depending on what it is that you're trying to accomplish. The strength can mean flavor, and strength can mean caffeine volume. So in this case, if you've got anxiety and you're trying to limit caffeine intake, it's less coffee ratio per water would lighten that up a little bit. You can also go half calf and go decaf, half regular calf to limit the caffeine input to affect some of the anxiety piece. So
that would probably be my recommendation.
So you can still keep the flavor profile solid and not water down.
Do like a half caffeine, half decaf blend.
I love the next question. The next question on the Black Rifle stuff. Might as well jump in the deep end on that one. So our focus, guys, here, I'm going to just quantify this with. I watch every single day veterans trash other veterans all the time. So it's a policy of ours to never do that.
Yeah.
We obviously have our opinions about other veterans' businesses and what they do, but we're all smart enough to do the research and figure that stuff out. But to speak specifically to the coffee, between Black Rifle's model, what they do and what we do, the biggest points there is they're a large batch roast operation. We're a small batch roast operation. I mean, they're 100 times bigger than we are. And that's just by nature of them getting product out to their customer. It's the way that it is. They make a lot of good products, but it's large batch. What is the difference and why does that matter? So small batch, like if you think about Jack Daniel's versus small batch bourbon of any kind, or a microbrew versus a Bud Light, the difference is consistency and control of the ingredients in a very small batch to put together a really quality premium product. So that's where our focus is. That's where we plan to stay when it comes to our core roasts that we have in the single origin stuff. We want to really focus on that premium small batch experience of the flavor of the bean of a coffee.
Yeah.
And
I would say too, we're really passionate about the partnerships that we have and the people that we work with what we're doing. We try and strive very hard to, even our shirts that we're wearing is partnered with another veteran owned company called Bonehead Outfitters. They, have a great story, great mission, great people to work with, the organizations that we work with. And so we're very, very proactive about those partnerships as well with Operator Coffee and the co-brands that we have, and just the working in the space that we're in. I think that we want to keep on with those partnerships and bringing awareness to everybody else in the space. Again, we're not here to, bash anybody or have anything to say about we're all here to kind of work together. We're all here doing the same thing. We're all here trying to,
there's a lot of economy out there in a free country. I want the free market.
There's enough space for all of us.
So people get to choose what they want. It's a great country to be in to do that. So, take the time to do the research on products that you're given from anywhere and figure out what fits what you want. That's kind of the deal. So that's what we love about being in the space.
Hell yeah, man. I appreciate that answer too. Like Jeff said, man, that was a great answer. Some people will take the advantage to go talk a little crap, Yeah.
Well, we if you look, like Sarah made mention of the shirt she's wearing. So Bonehead Outfitters is a Marine Corps veteran founded business. The guy that the Marine Corps vet that founded that, he and his wife worked that business. He had a medical issue that kind of put him out of commission. And his wife has stepped in and taken over the control and the everyday of that business and carried on the vision that they put together as a couple. It's an incredibly popular brand now. If you go to Shields or you go to some of those stores, they've got a big presence there. We reached out to them actually through the Alliance Network, same network we met Operator Coffee, the brand, to begin with, and talked to them about launching a T-shirt with them. And she said, well, why would you want, we don't usually have our logo on somebody else's T-shirt. Why would you want that? And I said, because I want people to know who made the T-shirt. It's the veteran partnership piece for us. I'm wearing a shirt from Core Elite Operations, which is a firearm company, Navy SEAL veteran owned company out of Florida. we make a point to I could have put my Operator Coffee shirt on. Sarah's got one on, so I put on Core Elite shirt tonight for the show, because this is what we do.
Yeah.
Let people know about other brands, other products, help each other out. It's the best way to build a brand, is to be cross-promoting each other. So I know that's what Vet Coach is about too. I see you guys doing it all the time.
Oh yeah, I like it, man. And it's not hard to support a smaller business, and when small businesses support other small businesses, man, that's just good business altogether, right?
Yeah.
And so that's good stuff, man. I appreciate you guys for that, man. Let me see if in here, if we got any other questions that I missed, or if anybody has any new questions. Guys, you guys got any questions for them?
I'm trying to track them as they came in. I think we got most everybody. Sorry if we missed anybody. I know Jesse's been texting me saying that he's in watching us and trying to comment and talk crap, but his comments won't record.
I see a Facebook user that's probably him. Because he did see was asking if somebody was picking him up, and I put his thing up there. But I think we covered all the questions, unless you all got some. No, you guys got any?
We haven't covered.
I don't think so.
I would say just again, the finish from our standpoint. Check out the website. There's some deals on there. There's some opportunities on there. The bundles are only going to be available for a short period of time. Those 3 core bundles that are the big annual purchase. Jump in and check those out. The gifter is called the gifter because it makes an amazing gift for Christmas time to buy somebody a coffee subscription. Let them try it out for a year. And happy to be on tonight. And thanks to everybody for the questions. It's always awesome to interact with a real live audience and get their questions and answer them, because it breaks up the monotony of running through the story over and over again. So,
hell yeah. Real quick. Okay, guys, you see right underneath of my picture, it says operatorcoffee.com. Go check them out, man. Give them some support, y'all. And then Sergeant Poor is saying, thank you guys for sharing information about your product with us.
For sure.
Yeah.
Oh, what do we got here? Appreciate your time. Hell yeah, everybody's loving on you. And so from me, I really appreciate you guys taking the 45 minutes to an hour, or maybe a little bit better from today, but coming in, telling us your mission, spreading some love. I really appreciate it. We need more of that out there. If you guys don't have any more to say, I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up.
Sure. Sounds great.
Good?
Merry Christmas, everybody.
All right. So, guys, don't forget about the waffle. I think you got 3 days left. All right. It ends on December 3rd. We got a HLG 650 R spec, or 650, whatever. Pretty good light. Not pretty. It's really good light. Pretty expensive too, but $5 a ticket, as many tickets as you want. Go make that happen. Tomorrow, David should be going live to do some giveaways. And thank you all for hanging out with us. All right. So you guys hang out for a second. I want to get back with you. And all right. So let me get over here to my little thing, because it takes me a second. All right. All right, y'all. So till next time, happy growing.